Sainsbury's will close 12 convenience stores at locations experiencing extremely low shopper numbers, they announced tonight. Stores that will be affected by the closure include ones located at railway stations. A Sainsbury's spokesperson said, "We are temporarily closing 12 convenience stores. These are stores that have seen significantly fewer customers in recent days as people are working from home. All colleagues will move to neighboring stores until these stores re-open." The company has announced new measures that came in today, including reducing the number of checkouts, bringing in screens to protect staff, and only letting certain number of people in the store at once. In letter to customers, Sainsbury's chief executive Mike Coop said, "Starting today, we will limit the number of people allowed in our stores and at our ATMs at any one time." He said queuing systems will be put in place outside stores and people are urged to arrive throughout the day to avoid long queues forming in the morning, and encouraged to pay by card. "We will be reminding people in stores to keep safe distance from other customers and from our colleagues," he said. Mr. Coop said the number of checkouts will be reduced and screens will be introduced. He wrote, "Many of you have written to me to tell me you are elderly or vulnerable and are struggling to book online delivery slots. We are doing our absolute best to offer online delivery slots to elderly, disabled and vulnerable customers. These customers have priority over all slots." Earlier this week the supermarket brought in new delivery policy to ensure the elderly and most vulnerable are given priority. It's also changed its opening hours, in an effort to protect vulnerable shoppers and still let key workers get what they need before the shelves are cleared. In message to shoppers, Chief Executive Mike Coop wrote, "Many of you have written to me in the past 24 hours to tell me that you like the idea of priority shopping for NHS workers and for elderly and disabled customers, but that these should be at different times. We have therefore decided to allow NHS and social care workers to shop in our supermarkets for half an hour before they open each day. So anyone with NHS ID will be able to shop from 07:30, 08:00 every day from Monday to Saturday. We're delighted to be able to offer priority shopping to all the hard-working NHS staff across the country who are working so hard to keep us all safe and well. In addition to this, every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, all our supermarkets will dedicate 08:00, 09:00 to serving elderly customers, disabled customers and carers." Bosses also made changes to delivery rules. "Many of you have also asked me about priority online delivery slots for elderly, disabled and vulnerable customers," Coop wrote. "We have been able to identify number of customers as elderly and vulnerable based on the information they have given us previously. These details would include date of birth and if you have ever used our vulnerable customer helpline. For all of these customers, we will email you today, Sunday, with information on when slots will become available. We are also working as quickly as possible on an option for people to register themselves as disabled and vulnerable on their online shopping accounts."